So this movie is fucked.
Oh shit.
So the movie is obviously is basically a biopic on Priscilla's life, how she was essentially groomed from the age of 14 by Elvis Presley, King.
A 24-year-old man.
Thank you. And it kind of shows the life that she lived from being just this normal schoolgirl to being almost one of the most popular wives.
Yeah, she was a wag before wags were a thing.
Yeah, essentially. So it shows her life. It kind of goes from the age of 14 to how old was she when she left?
Hold on, 28. 28.
So 14 years of her life. We kind of go through the whole thing, and it is a peek into the life of. I like to call it like a peek into the life of stardom from the side perspective, from backstage, should I say? You know, Elvis Presley is not the main character. He's obviously a side character, which is fascinating because Elvis Presley's Elvis, right? It's him, innit? Yeah. So everything that he does that's in the main stage is a side thing for this movie. And we get to kind of go into a deeper personal experience of what her life was like from that side, which is perfectly timed considering Elvis came out, what was it, 2 years ago now? A year ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years.
We do this pod for time, you know.
Yeah. Look at us.
We do this pod for time, holy shit.
Only 26 episodes.
Yeah, that's mad. So yeah, this is just a bit. Did I leave anything out before I'm gonna give my opinion?
And so it kind of like tells the story of how they met in. It's based off of her memoirs, by the way, Elvis and Me. And she actually produced it herself alongside working with the writer and director Sofia Coppola, who's also done other stuff like Bling Ring and Lost in Translation. And it was really interesting to see like this different perception of Elvis that we never normally get to have, because he's always just like glamorized, and then I'm always being that person that's like, oh, Elvis this, fuck this guy, he's a dickhead, da 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 da. And it's like nice to now have concrete proof to say I'm not just being harsh.
It's actually quite fascinating how like even like if you want to kind of go a bit meta, Elvis, the movie Elvis, was all big and everywhere, and where you look,
The
you
one
see
with
on a
Austin
bus,
Butler.
you see on a bus, it's sparkly and it's biggest thing ever. And the one about his wife is a movie, so like a little small thing, it's like on the side kind of.
It's a lot more subtle.
It's not as out there. I haven't seen a single movie, Priscilla poster on a bus or something.
You know what? I
And
went
it's
to the
exactly-
Prince
it's a
Charles
story on the-
cinema yesterday, or I went past it, and I was expecting to see a poster, and I was like,
No. And it's
fucking
literally
is?
the story of her life. It's like she's surrounded by the greatest. What do you call it? Is a pop star?
singer turn actor.
Rock pop star.
He really wants to be an actor in it. But that's it. That's everything about this movie. Just so I'll speak on my experience. I didn't actually know much about this. I maybe hinted. You might have mentioned it, and it was kind of sitting in the back of my mind. I wasn't really focusing on it. So when I was watching, I'm seeing this guy kissing a 14-year-old, thinking, and just looking around, thinking, there's no one reacting to what fuckery is happening on the screen right now. I'm assuming everyone just already knows the story.
Yeah.
So I felt like I'm just like left behind or left out, or I just didn't pay attention. So once I kind of came to terms with this fuckery, I experienced the movie, and it feels great to kind of not focus on the big one, the celebrities.
Yeah.
It's almost like us.
She's still in the limelight, but she's in the shadow of someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's almost like what we do as a career. Right? We're cameramen. We're behind the scenes. We don't get that much attention. It's always the talent, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like I'm experiencing that in the movie. It's like almost like a form of I hear it. I experience it.
Self-portrayal.
I see myself in this movie in a way, slightly. And I actually watched it with someone who's very familiar with the film and very familiar with her story.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is, and it was less than 2 hours, which is amazing.
Oh, it was that's compact film then.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
compact. I really enjoyed it. There was a bunch of scenes I really enjoyed, man.
The visuals were stunning.
They were great.
Yeah.
The cinematography was really good.
Stunning. Like, it was Tumblr coded. It is Lana Del Rey's wettest dreams.
Well,
It was like so visually stunning, and I'll stick by the next statement I'm going to say. It has one of the most aesthetically pleasing makeover scenes in cinematic makeover scenes in cinematic history.
What's
You know the bit where he's like, oh, like I want you to dye your hair black, and then I want you to have a bit more eye makeup, and then it starts doing her hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro,
That was a good scene.
the whole compilation of each cut and each little segment for a makeover.
I've seen the trailer stuff. It looks really good.
It was amazing. My only critique was that it was almost still being so nice about Elvis.
Oh.
I don't think it was designed, and again, she was a producer on it, right? So she still has that kind of bias. Because
She genuinely believed that
She doesn't feel groomed, isn't it?
She doesn't feel groomed.
Yeah.
She genuinely was like, I was mature for my age, and but at the end of the day, like, you know, like he really loved me and I loved him, and it's like, babe, you just needed some therapy.
That's why I love about these movies. That's why I love about these biopic movies. Is like Oppenheimer was a dickhead. Oppenheimer was a very bad person.
Yeah.
But we're not being told that. We are left to make our decisions. We show us the facts and we choose. Now,
this one, it wasn't.
No, this was the same. It's show us the facts and let us choose if it's a fuckery or not, right? And we're not saying Elvis is a dickhead or a bad person. It's Elvis did this. Now you choose how you want to see him. And that's what I love about biopics that do that. When they don't force an opinion on them.
Don't force an agenda into it.
But I feel like there were certain things that were watered down and skipped. And I know that it was because she had, as a producer, put a certain direction because of her own personal association with it.
This comes full circle. So the question I asked you earlier, what does having a person involved with the movie, what kind of effect does that have?
Ooh, man, like a lad, he did a full circle. Look at this guy.
Bombastic side eye.
Shit, that's bad.
You're ruining it.
Sorry, I'm learning. Only listeners, I'm learning. Allow me, man.
So that being said, does it have a disadvantage on one, the storytelling as one, and two, emphasizing on what should be emphasized on and leave left behind? What does that do?
I think because I have my own personal preservations about the artist, it didn't necessarily impact me as much.
Okay.
But I will say that Sofia Coppola has a history of really depicting like dark themed storylines in a very dark themed storylines in a very like aesthetically pleasing way.
I like that.
And she also has a way of like kind of voicing these almost trapped bird females that are encaged by the power of other men.
And from I ain't seen other movies, so you tell me this. Does this movie glorify, I guess, the antagonist more?
I don't think so, but I know because it's Jacob Elordi.
Great Elvis, by the way. Favorite Elvis. The guy's amazing.
Top tier Elvis.
Top tier Elvis, man. I didn't realise it was
Thank you. Shout out to Stitch because you did an amazing job in being his mentor.
It was like half an hour in. I'm like, what? That's my. I saw this guy last week. I like him, you know. I'm a fan of this guy.
So he's a decent geezer, you know.
Yeah, he's alright. Where's he from?
I think
Aussie. Australia.
Yeah,
he's fucking not.
Yeah, he's from Melbourne, Australia, mate.
I saw him do a fucking interview. He sounds American as fuck.
Been there for too long, innit? He's probably practicing for another character.
No, because he did Kissing Booth, innit?
Yeah.
I like him. Yeah, he's the one. How old is he? Is he the one to watch?
I think
he's early.
I think he's like our age or my age.
Nice.
Yo, Priscilla and
like 26, 25?
Like, he's 36.
26.
So,
Let's keep an eye on this guy, man.
what would you guys have any more thoughts, or you want to give ratings to it?
What was that? Loved the soundtrack.
It was a lot of music. Was it like Elvis music in this?
No, there was no Elvis soundtracks. And
How do you feel about that? Is that good or bad?
I liked that. It wasn't Elvis's story.
Yeah,
It was Priscilla's story.
I like Elvis music in it, so I would have liked to have heard it from someone who just likes music. But it was appropriate for the story for not to have him in it. So I get it.
It was solely focused on her. Even the way it ended.
I love that ending shot, man. That ending shot was amazing.
Hey, you lot gassed me for this film, you know.
That ending shot was good, no. That ending shot.
No, it's mad. I have a link to watch the film, but I didn't have time to actually watch it.
We could have watched it early and you chose to.
You're such a prick.
You're such a wanker, bro.
Wow, I was busy. I was busy making the funds to get the stuff that we need here. Okay? Can't leave it. No, I can't give the link. It's not my link. It's my missus' link. I can't just throw it off to you guys. Anyway,
Watch
sorry.
it though. Watch it. It slaps.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I guess in conclusion for me is it did what a good biopic does.
Yeah.
It made me research her life story on my way home.
Fuck, this is about.
I felt so sorry for her.
Really?
I felt so sorry.
What do you recommend for someone like myself? Should I watch something before watching this? Like interviews or any documentaries?
I'd watch the interviews of her memoir.
Interviews of her memoir?
Read a book.
No, because she's done interviews of her memoir.
Yeah.
So watch that first and then watch the film.
Yeah.
Didn't she do I saw she did for those, what's it, 10 things I can't live without. Did she do one of those videos? What'd she say? But isn't that Elvis poster?
Can't stop rock and roll.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I just genuinely felt really sorry for her, man.
Yeah.
Like,
familiarize yourself with the story in advance and kind of going into it. I think that always enhances biopic experiences.
Yeah.
How did I watch it? So I watched it in Leicester Square View, and I hate this sometimes. When I see it happening, it pisses me off. If I see black, right, I assume that is the whole screen. Anything that's black is the screen.
Oh, I had the crops.
And then there's the bars on the side. Fuck. And then the bars on the top.
What was this shot? Was it 1-1?
No. It was 2-1. It was like the standard.
oh, there was parts of it that was shot in Super 8. Oh, it was so beautiful.
But you got gas to be still.
No, it's good. It's just that was my only thing. Is like I don't know when I see the bars. It's like when the trailers come on and there's bars. I'm like, cool, it's gonna go for the
watch it in the cinemas.
And then the title screen comes up and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, that's the only thing I'll say. So if I would like to watch it in a screen that has a full screen.
I went to a picture house to go see it.
I might go Rio Cinema or Picture House tomorrow.
I ain't been to Rio before, you know.
Rio's nice.
Rio's nice.
Is it
It's
bougie
really-
though?
It's a film buff place though.
Yeah.
It's not bougie.
It's like an indie film cinema.
I might as well go in. Yo, Picture House is expensive, man. Fucking hell. I didn't realize it was like £12 per ticket.
£12. Mine was £8.
Where do you get £8 from?
Probably gets child tickets.
No, I actually got an adult one. It was £8.99. It wasn't £12.
I tried to watch Poor Things is £12.
Where did you
That's
go see
think
it?
expensive.
Most tickets are the same.
Where did you go see it?
I didn't see it. I was just looking into it. Like, I type it right now. It'll say £12. I would go like Greenwich or
now we're digressing.
Stratford.
I
would watch it. I might watch it in Picture House. As long as it's a full screen, I'll be happy. But definitely watch it again. The time helped a lot.
You watch it again?
I watch it again. Yeah.
You lot gas me. Fuck me. I'm watching it in cinema.
I would.
I'm watching it in cinema.
I would watch again. Am I going to? Fuck no.
Yeah.
I would.
My list is-
I can't
my
wait.
list is
And you
long.
know what? I'm really excited for when Mubi has it on its streaming services because it is a Mubi film.
Yeah.
So when that comes out, boy, best believe I'm abusing our account.
Your movie's out here now. Movie's
Movie's doing movements.
doing the thing.
I can't help it.
Movements.
I can't help it.
Do that shit, man.
But yeah, I see a lot of these platforms doing films, especially Mubi. Mubi's one. Pitch House is doing their own films as well.
Apple TV.
Apple TV. Apple TV's got some nice.
Masters
Masters
of
of
the
Air
Air.
looks quite good. With Andrew Butler.
I actually got
Barry's in it
I
as
got
well.
Apple TV.
Barry, Callum Turner as well.
Yeah.
You keep saying Barry. It's like. He's like,
I always forget.
like he's not a celebrity. Like he's my brethren. Like yeah, I went to school with him.
Went to man's that. It's more than.
How do you watch? How do you watch Priscilla? Again?
Shut up! Don't make me blush.
How do you watch
Nice, how do you
Priscilla?
I again in Picture House, maybe even Rio.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Genesis if they got it there.
I've been Genesis for a minute, you know. I might go. I
Well,
want to see what I'm
what's
gonna do.
the one?
I might go to one. I'm going one in.
I'll watch it in every man.
Oh, that'd be. A
Oh,
nice
with the
little film.
sofas.
Ooh.
No, but the
Ooh.
Picture House I went to, I was literally like this.
Yeah.
And one thing I'll add is Jacob Elordi's portrayal of Elvis reminded me of him as Nate in Euphoria.
Really? In a good or bad? Oh, bad way.
No, in
I found out he's a. I would have fallen for him if I was 14 and a woman. This guy can flirt, bro. Yo, he can flirt, you know.
Yeah. He's dropping bars. His vis was crazy.
You do this one here, yeah, where his hands up and he looks down on you. And he
it's the, I know. Do you know what the one thing?
And he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Do you know what the maddest one
This
was?
tall tree.
No, he got her a car,
Yeah.
and he sat down on the car, and he was still taller than her.
It's insane.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy's lengthy.
Fuck.
You never realised how tall this guy is.
Was Elvis actually tall though?
He was actually no, but the height difference was real.
Oh,
the height difference was
in real
real.
life was like mad tall.
Yo, that Polaroid scene was funky.
Alright, man, cool, man. Let me watch the film, man. You know, just throw out bare scenes, bro. You mentioned the freaking calf scene, the car scene, and I mean, man, get out of here, man. Let me watch the film, man. Now it's gonna happen. Watch the film and go, that's the Aladdin scene. Oh, that's the mad scene.
No, but you know what? This is not our fault because you had
okay.
Can I
drop a little bit of fact? This might help you. It's not really a spoiler because it's not said in the movie, so it might help you. This is like the soldier meeting the girl and taking her to the thing. That wasn't by accident.
No, it was set up. It was set up.
Elvis was.
That's the first scene I saw before I was.
He would get his boys.
He was sending people to go.
Yeah. That's the first scene I watched like a minute of it, and it was him. He was in the calf, and he went up to her. Yeah. And then he met up with the parents to ask, and then I got busy. Then I just disappeared.
You know,
yeah. So the thing is, he actually would have his boys
scouting.
Bro,
you know.
Guns.
Line up. Them, yo, you know.
Disperse. Go get me.
And the thing, and you have to deep
get me
it
Nash.
though. And no, you know when you're in the VIP section and you see the boy, or like you're in the club and there's guys in the VIP section.
Oh, go chat
and you see his friends suddenly approach you and you're like, yeah, my friend over there.
He likes you.
And he's like,
they like you. But it's fucking Elvis Presley's all tour shit, just like.
You don't really.
It's like yeah.
Now what's it? I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Oh, when I did some research on Elvis and the kind of life he lived, it's nuts. Like this group of guys, they weren't allowed to sleep without him. That's the first thing.
His friends.
Yeah.
So what was the film then? Didn't the film with Austin Butler ever portray those type of facts?
I can't remember it.
I feel for me, I feel like that was like the most glamorized version
it was
of Elvis I've ever seen. That's why I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was
I'll say it.
It looked like fireworks to me.
Yeah,
it was like explosion.
Yeah,
it was The Great Gatsby, but Elvis.
Yeah, because the same director.
Yeah, and I love Baz Luhrmann. Yeah. I love Baz Luhrmann.
I don't think he had no business doing that film, you know.
I love Baz Luhrmann. Like one of my favorite films is Romeo and Juliet, and I did not watch Elvis.
Yeah.
I watched it. Elvis was not memorable for me, so I don't know like some parts. But I get it. So they weren't allowed to go sleep without him. There was one thing that I found out where if his brethren was in a room having a good time and he walked in, they need to figure out what mood he's in for them to change their mood.
It's
like imagine you lot bantering. I walk in and I'm upset. Now you don't have to be upset. This guy was.
Yeah.
This guy was up there. He's proper.
Yeah.
And again, a great biopic has you research this shit for like a week, and that's why. And Elvis never made me research this shit. I was listening to some of his music, but I never researched this shit. This movie made me research his life.
I've been saying, guys, that my guy was tapped. You thought I was just chatting crap, but my guy's actually tapped. You know,
every day's back day, baby.
If you move to me, I'll start. If you move to me, I'll start.
Fair enough. Cool,
no, if Jacob Elordi moved to me, I'll.